Hello, everybody, and welcome to the holiday office party for the Weekend Superheroes podcast. I'm Sean. Sitting with me is Darius, Pat, and Steve. How is everybody?
We don't even have any Christmas
Hey.
How's the holiday party?
Yeah, I'm not really in a holiday spirit.
This isn't a holiday party. This is a Christmas party.
We
We're
should have wore ugly
We're
sweaters.
saying Merry Christmas again,
Well,
Sean.
Darius is putting his ass on the copier. That's got to mean something to somebody.
That means it's Monday.
This is episode number 26, and we're here to help.
26.1, actually.
Why is it 26.1, Steve?
Well, we tried to do this on a Friday.
What happened?
We may or may not have had too many refreshments.
Okay.
And somebody allegedly threw up on the patio. I don't know if it was me.
Wait, was it allegedly Dave?
I helped clean it up because it may have been me, but I'm not saying confirmed or not.
No, right.
No, I did. I threw up on the patio.
I'm not accusing anyone.
Yeah, I threw up on the patio.
You did, okay. Well, then fine. This is episode number 26.1, and we're here to help you celebrate whatever holiday you're celebrating this season. If it's Christmas, Hanukkah, winter solstice, Kwanzaa, or even just the 25th of December, we thank you for letting us into your homes and into your hearts. If this is your first episode, welcome and thank you. If you've been keeping up with the superheroes the entire time, well, this is a big thank you from our little podcast family to yours. Our sincere hope is that you, with every episode you listen to, you learned a thing or two and you laughed a little bit along the way. We don't make a dime for this podcast, which means we're fueled only by two things, whiskey and audience participation, and we're good on the whiskey. So thank you guys. Okay, on with the show. Steve, who did we talk to last time?
We talked to Greg Hosch, former hacker associated with Anonymous.
How awesome was he?
Well, if he's anonymous, how do we know?
Actually, I don't know. So
Former hacker.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Steve, do you remember how this all started?
This actually,
Not the podcast. I'm talking me and you starting off the podcast with me asking you who was the previous participant.
oh shit.
You don't know. Darius, hit audio 1, please. I have vampire podcast name.
Hey, by
Wow.
the way, if you want to hear anything about us, check out the previous podcasts.
Who'd we talk to?
Who do we talk to?
Yeah.
You go to weekendsuperheroes.com. Check us out on iTunes.
I think he was going for Tom Savini.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Tom Savini, not the actual.
Hey, I
Cut that
remember.
out. We'll cut that out. We'll cut
Okay,
that
how
out.
about this? Hey, who did we talk to?
We talked to the man of the special effects,
Yeah.
the legend.
Steve.
The man of the special effects.
That's
The man of the special. I
That's-
was going to say, because we started this off at Bob's Inn.
Steve. That's how this all started.
Yeah, that's how.
How about that?
Well, I mean, that's how the
Cast
who
me
do we
outside.
talk to thing
Yeah.
started.
Well, I'm just saying. I
This
think
all-
after this is, I think there was a relationship built there.
Yeah.
Maybe after this is all said and done, you,
You
and
and
I
I.
should get an apartment together.
Yeah, man.
That would be nice.
I mean, me and Pat will leave if you guys
Yeah,
this podcast.
if you could.
Speak for yourself, Darius. I want to watch.
So are you guys done giving me shit about the hellos?
No, actually, no. I love the hellos.
I like the hello. It's like a nice way to start
I feel like everybody loves the
Actually,
hellos.
if we don't bring him back, I may go on strike.
It's so horrible.
it's like
Do
the
you guys
writer's
go back
strike.
and I listen to these a lot more than you because I have to.
What do the fans say, Sean?
Listen, I don't think you have to. I think you want to.
No,
Yeah.
of
I think
course
you
I
wanna
want
get rid
to.
of the
I love this
hellos.
podcast, but the hellos, seriously, they just drag on. It's too much.
Too much. It's like 2 seconds.
It's at least under 5 seconds.
Well,
Would it be better if we said them faster?
Should we say
Hello.
hello?
Hello.
I wanted some more enthusiastic ones, but just so you guys get to go through the grueling process I had to, today we say goodbye to the hellos.
Hello.
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 And good evening.
Hello.
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 And welcome to the Weekend Superheroes Podcast.
Hello.
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 And welcome.
Hello.
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 And welcome.
Hello.
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 And welcome. to a
Hello.
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 And welcome to a cute and cuddly inspired.
I usually
episode
start the
of
hellos, so yeah, it's kind of my thing. Hello.
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 And welcome to a very extraterrestrial episode of the Weekend
Hello.
Superheroes.
Hello. Hello.
And welcome to a very flat Earth episode.
Hello. Hello.
You're practicing. Oh my God! This is so much time wasted.
Shit. All right. Ready? Hello.
Hello. Hello.
And welcome. So I've been going through these, and one thing I will say is we got to get rid of these.
What'd you say again?
I know. It sounds so silly because some of us are into it, some of us like, hello, hello.
I'll see. I'm out.
That's our fucking trademark, Sean.
It's so bad, though. It's so bad. If you listen to them, they're really bad.
No, the rest of the podcast is the bad part. The hellos are the highlight.
Hello.
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 And welcome to the Weekend Superheroes Podcast.
Hello.
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 And welcome. Nice job, Darius. Fucking A.
What did Darius do? He said hello.
Remember this whole soundboard thing?
I did that on purpose.
Hello.
Yeah, is that what you guys want to do?
And we peaked.
We tried again.
Hello. Nice.
Thank you, Blooper Reel.
Yeah. Just go a little bit higher than I am.
Hello.
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 And welcome.
Hey.
Oh, this is going downhill fast.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hey.
Cheers, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Superhero.
The people miss the hellos.
They do. They miss it. That was our fucking mark. That was our thing.
person likes that.
That was our thing.
Well, there's 3 of them here that like it.
Put the hellos back in.
And there we have it.
Hello.
Listen, I'm going to call out right now. If anybody else loves the hellos as much as me, Pat, and Darius do, let us know.
I'll tell you what. You get
let
50
Sean
comments
know.
that say
50.
50 comments that say you want the hellos back in.
Now that's combined from all of our different like social media things, right?
That's fine. You just got to present them to me.
All right,
Oh, shit, I can
50.
do that when I get home.
50. We can get all those all the Russian bots that they have for the U.S.
That's right.
government.
That's how we got the
Yeah.
president.
Yeah.
We could make this podcast great again.
Yeah, 50's no problem.
Okay, since we're already saying goodbye, we got to say goodbye to those we lost in 2017. Thus far,
Oh
anyway.
boy.
We did this last year. If you remember, people were commenting, hey, I didn't know that so-and-so had died, so I thought, let's give it a shot. Even though the list was not nearly as extensive as last year, we did lose some greats, including Jim Neighbors, 87. He was Gomer Pyle, the sitcom man in The Griffith Show. Roger, is it Ailes, chairman and CEO of Fox News?
Aisles. I think.
Damn.
Miles, okay.
What a shame.
Yeah, right. Anthony
That's a dick move.
Sinertia. Now, you guys don't know this guy. He was 46.
It's the bucket challenge guy,
Yes,
right?
that's
Bucket challenge.
right. It was horrible. It was so tragic. He was inspired. He inspired the Ice Bucket
oh,
Challenge
Ice Bucket guy.
phenomenon. And according to the New York Times, supporters said he ended up raising over $115 million for ALS.
Wow.
Wow.
Did they
That's a
fix
lot
it?
of money.
Very cool. I thought you had a question.
Did they fix it?
No.
No, but they did find that gene. I don't know enough about it. I'm going to cut this part out. David Cassidy, 67, Partridge Family. Charles Manson, Lord knows we're going to miss him.
Peace.
83. Malcolm Young, co-founder and guitarist of AC/DC. Rapper Little Peep.
Little Peep.
Fats Domino. He sang Blueberry Hill. That's what he sang.
That's where he found his freedom.
Pat, the TV Almanac. Rafiki in the Disney classic The Lion King. Do you know who did him?
Robert Guillaume, who also played Benson.
Holy crap. How do you know these things?
Damn.
You just used my full title, so that should give it away.
He died at 89. Tom Petty, 66.
That one
Jeez.
was a heartbreaker.
That was
a tough one.
And Chris Cornell.
Yeah, that one
Soundgarden. Greg Allman, Allman Brothers Band.
Yep.
He was also 69. Ralphie May, 45.
Yeah.
Pneumonia, suffered from cardiac arrest. So the original host of Let's Make a Deal, Monty Hall, 96. Gone. The voice of Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
No.
Yeah, Peter Salas.
Oh, man.
Salas. Next in line, those were the two big ones. Or the oldest one, 91, is Hugh Hefner.
Miss you half.
a half man.
Yep.
Pioneer.
Chester Bennington, 41.
That one hit me
Frontman
hard.
for Lincoln Park. George A. Romero,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough one, too.
father of the modern zombie movies. Adam West, Batman. or
Batman.
For the millennials, the
Or
Family Guy.
Mayor West.
Mayor West.
Aaron Moran.
Joni.
Yes, Joni from Joni Loves Chachi. Yeah, 57 Happy Days. Stephen First. He was Flounder in National Lampoon's Animal House. Passed away from diabetes.
Wow.
That's some shit.
John Rickles, 90. Charlie Murphy, 57.
Man, I forgot about that one already.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, leukemia. Chuck Berry.
Yep.
He was
That's
90.
Yep.
not Marvin.
It's your cousin Mom.
That's
Yeah.
your cousin Mark.
Chuck.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
Complications from surgery. He was from Titanic, Twister, Apollo 13, all of them. And of course,
She never responded to our request.
I tried desperately to get her on the podcast. Mary Tyler
all year.
Moore
Tried all
dies
year.
the
We could have got her on.
Just from the Mary Tyler Moore Show and the Dick Van Dyke Show. We had a crazy season here on the podcast. 2017 was filled with a lot of laughter, love, and even a little conspiracy. But since this is our first official wrap-up party, we never got to recap any of 2016. The official start of this podcast. This was before we had guests. This is when we had to talk to each other.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
It was a nightmare.
was weird.
It was fun.
weird.
Our
We-
fir-
I liked it, though. It was fun.
yeah, you missed that?
You know what was the best part about that?
The hellos, I guess.
Yep.
Yep.
So our first guest was Tom Savini, Godfather Gore. He was our very first guest on this podcast.
What a champion.
We had a real vampire, Vok, and his submissive black swan, Bloot. We had a psychic medium. Remember the psychic medium?
Marjorie.
Yeah,
She was a very nice lady.
Marjorie Rivera.
That was a live and personal one, right?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
She came
Yeah, she was a nice
in the
lady.
flesh. And Pittsburgh's famous furry, Pat.
Boomer the dog.
Can you give us a bark?
That was actually pretty close.
It wasn't boomer good, but it was good.
That's when we talked about our spirit animals, if you recall. You know what?
Let's
Let's
hear
let's
that.
take a quick look back.
How about a listen?
In the news, police in Nashville arrested a man Monday night after they caught him in bed with a stolen lingerie store mannequin. The arm fell off and the suspect did not retrieve the arm.
So you're telling
that
me he
was
wasn't
also
interested in the arm?
Well, he was unarmed, at least. He was unarmed.
Seriously, unplug his microphone for the love of God.
Plastic mannequin. There's nowhere to put it except for the open armhole where the arm fell off.
I wonder what his palm would say.
I don't know. It's in the parking lot.
In the news, that's certainly one way to start off a morning. A soon-to-open cafe in Geneva, Switzerland will serve coffee with a side of oral sex. Report.
And like, is there different options on this screen? Like,
Can I get a venti blowjob with a reach around?
I would just take the iPad and be like, you know what? Every answer on here is black. I don't care what question it is.
Oh, shit.
Journalistic.
journalistic.
Sean's list of shit in no particular
Study
order.
shows Sean never puts anything in order.
I'm going to go with a koala bear.
Why?
Because they are cute and cuddly like me, and they sleep for about 22 hours a day.
Would you say you have all the qualifications?
I fucking hate you so much. Oh my god. I think your cat just died.
Could you eat a lot of
still a
garlic
thing?
yourself, though?
Decapitate the vampire bothering you.
Hey, guy, I'm trying to watch TV right now. All right, you please stop.
Hey,
I'm gonna have to cut your head off.
retrieval. Is there like a tap system, or you just wring her out like a towel?
No, it was me, her, and another girl because I'm polyamorous.
We were all kind of waiting for you to say that. Honest to God, thank you.
Yeah, me. It was me and two other girls. Yeah.
I think I've seen that on the
But-
internet.
Would you call yourself a bisexual?
Oh, stop it.
I hate your puns.
Darius, what is your spirit animal?
I'm gonna go with a lion
Oh, damn.
because
Oh,
lion just
fucking
rolls the
Mufasa
jungle.
over here.
They just roll the jungle, do whatever the hell they want.
Oh, I like that.
All right, so I did a bark. Can we get a roar out of Darius?
Roar.
See, do you need any more evidence? That was the most lion shit I've ever heard.
Look, Darius is getting hot. He's taking his clothes off. That's how we know we're getting real here, people.
Hey, man, the lion just shedding his summer coat.
He got the heat on like 90 in here.
Now Darius is in Heath. Oh,
All right,
my
for
God.
If he starts licking his asshole, I'm out of here.
Oh, my God.
And there you have it, a quick look back at 2016. Guys, those episodes are available on iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, YouTube. They're on our website. Go check those out. They're fantastic. That was good stuff. But that was only the beginning of this podcast journey. Then we pushed forward into 2017. where popular phrases like "moving on" and "on Skype with us now" came about. You guys still love when I say that, right?
Why are you the only one that gets to keep recurring bits? Is it because you edit the podcast?
Oh, this
Exactly.
recurring stats.
So we talked to Keely Shoop. Remember her?
Yeah.
The cuddler.
The cuddler, the professional cuddler. We talked
Sounds
to
like a really
we
bad Batman villain.
We
the
talked
cuddler.
to the real life superhero, the man, the myth, the legend,
Master Legend.
Master
Legend.
He was awesome.
Legend.
We got our past lives read. Steve, what happened when we got past life read? Who were you?
Who did we have?
We had Dr. Leslie Phillips.
Yeah.
And what were you?
I was a hot.
Oh,
a
whoa.
Smoking hot German blonde.
I feel like you added a few adjectives
Smoking hot blonde German woman.
there. What were you? You were a scribe
I
or
was a
something.
scribe back in way the hell back.
Yeah.
Like in the Philistines
Wasn't
era.
Darius like
Whoa.
Jesus or something like that?
Darius
Yeah, I was like
Jesus.
somebody from Christ or something.
Yeah.
Wow, he was Bleezus.
Jesus.
Then we had Pittsburgh's own magician Lee Trabosic on
Lee.
today.
He was awesome.
Another one in the flesh. He was so cool, man. He
I had
came
to
over here
sit
and
that
did
one
tricks for us.
out.
We actually have a
missed it.
clip on YouTube. Go check us out on our YouTube channel. It's pretty sweet. Then we had an alien hybrid mother,
Bridgie T.
Bridget. Yes,
Oh,
capital
yeah,
E.T.
Bridget.
This is one of my personal favorites. Actually, I listen to this one a lot. That's because I had a stuffy nose. I kept saying Barney and Betty Hill. You guys thought I kept saying Benny Hill. You're doing
Yeah. We did the music.
Did I mention any one of your favorites, by the way? One of your guys' favorites? If I do, stop me. I want you guys to tell me, because that Bridget was definitely my favorite.
I think they were all my favorite.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, so way to commit.
Yeah, I don't play favorites over here. I'm like a parent.
We also had two more. Autumn Asphodel. She was brave, very transsexual, male to female.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. And of course, Jessica. D.I.D.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Darius,
that
you
one
have
was
any-
multiple-
Yeah.
That one was crazy.
Multiple personalities. She was awesome.
Oh.
Well, I say sit back. Why don't we have this shot in front of us? Thank you, the lovely Dasha, and let's have a quick look back at those. Question: do you like to cuddle, Darius?
Absolutely. I mean, cuddling is a bad thing.
Would you cuddle me right now?
Fuck yeah, let's go.
So let's talk about this. But after
no
sex,
hesitation.
it's all cuddle or it's never cuddle. Pat,
Well, it depends on how much time I used. If they're up at the half hour, then they just have to leave.
then you tip them, and then they just. So give a warm, cozy superheroes welcome to Keely Shoop.
Great question. Yeah, no, great question. Awesome. A great question. Another fantastic question. That's a really great question. Oh, great question. That's a great question. Great question. So I would first off say, and Darius, I'm going to put you on the spot. And why did you want to cuddle today?
Yeah, Darius, why'd you want to cuddle today?
It was a rough work day. Feeling a little lonely.
So that makes a lot of sense. Can you guarantee me that your intentions today are entirely platonic and that you're not looking for a sexual service?
Be honest, Darius.
Pause.
And why did he look at Sean before he answered?
Just like,
Mine always ends up so horrible. I swear to God, I put my first, last name in, everything. I put I was a male.
I'm Mr. HTML. I can make a website that'll render properly on any mobile device.
Oh my God.
I'm not that far off, am I?
It's pretty close. I am Professor Dazzle. My superpower.
Is getting a nice tan. Which actually for you wouldn't be bad.
One of a real life superhero, the man, the myth, the legend, Master Legend. Master superhero, what are your superpowers?
Well, I was born with a veil, and I died the moment I was born because the veil suffocated me. And
This is awful.
then I died a second time in my life, and then I was revealed secrets, mysteries, words that can't hardly even speak them when I seen and we're trapped in there. We're trying our best to get out of there, sealed in the thick cement, an iron door from the medieval time, it seemed like. And I said, if there's a time for the power, it's now. And I just ran at that door. Y'all know of the the iron fist.
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was hoping that was going to be your answer.
We know all these
What I
answers.
do
We just want you to
is
talk about them.
I stay single, and I try to be there for them damsels in distress.
Yeah, you have to be.
It's never been rough. Do you know that?
Darius,
I know.
if you miss another one, I'm going to give you the iron fist.
Iron fist yourself.
To the ladies that shave out there, goodbye.
Can you guys say it with me?
Reincarnation.
Holy
Shoulder.
shit.
While hiding, the son cried out. Out of fear for their lives and in an effort to quiet him, the woman accidentally smothered the child by covering his mouth. Thanks for making me read this, by the way.
Very talented Dr. Leslie Phillips. Dr. Leslie, how are you tonight?
I'm fantastic, thank you.
We
Great. I'm
He
really,
managed
I'm really
to stay
looking forward to this.
really focused. Now, actually seeing he lived to be an old man. All right, so that's your quickie. That's your quickie past life reading.
That was the best quickie I've had in
Quick
months.
quickie, huh?
He only does quickies.
Holy shit, Dr.
like
Leslie.
that.
So we'll
was deep.
stop it right there. But that's the one I have for you, Darius.
Well,
Master.
Wow, that was deep.
Dr. Leslie, well done. And congratulations. This is the longest time a woman has ever talked to Darius before in his entire lifetime. So well done. Congratulations.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna say it's fucked.
Why is it so sexy when you say it in that
I
accent?
know. I love it.
Well, I'm also going to say it's full.
You're both wrong. That is a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, that's bollocks.
We welcome the brave and the downright crazy actor, comedian, and magician, Mr. Lee Trebosic. Lee, how you feeling tonight?
Good to see you guys. What's up?
Welcome.
That's the first time anybody's actually been like, hey, it's nice to see you.
In front of Pittsburgh, exactly 100 years to the day after Harry Houdini did it. What do you guys think of that crazy asshole?
I wouldn't like to meet him.
No, I
it's
certainly
crazy.
wouldn't want him
Too
in my
much for
home.
me.
I can tell you that right now.
My mom hated me.
Hang on a minute. Wait.
Please explain this.
Do you want to know the truth?
Yes, I want to know the truth.
The day I did it on November 6, 2016, at noon. Yeah, that was the first time I ever did it hanging upside down.
Wow.
Lee,
So-
you belong in a straight jacket.
So
They should just get one you can't get out
let
of.
me explain. Is it sad that I have a pack? I have a pack of cards right there, like literally on my back pocket.
Do you always have
you never
one?
know.
Or
You
do like a
should.
holster
You know
for
what?
it?
always have a pack of cards.
As a magician, if you don't have a pack of cards on you every day, you're screwing up.
Failure.
So yeah, every day. Every day I'm shuffling. So
Well,
That's like, I'll even.
that is a shitty pun. That's a shitty pun, but
Not
I use
okay.
it.
There's out
Darius, is there life on other planets?
I think there is. I mean, we just keep discovering stuff like here and there, but there's not much money there to like put it out there and look out in all the light years that we can't go past. It's expensive.
It's a picture of Mary. And over Mary's left shoulder, there's a flying disc-shaped object, and randomly a man
You
and
said
his dog.
disc, right?
Steve, it's the Virgin Mary.
Why? What's the point of them? Why abduct us?
Study.
Study what?
Study show.
Us.
Study us.
Human bodies.
To show.
She's responsible for bearing at least 10 alien hybrid babies through dream state on an alien aircraft as part of alien hybridization program. I realize that was just a mouthful of confusion, but now it's time to get some answers. Please welcome and please welcome, give us a superhero's welcome for Bridget Nielsen. Bridget, how are you tonight?
Actually, a majority of people, so a lot of people, thousands and thousands of people have been abducted, and there's like researched cases of this all across the world. So it's not just like an airy-fairy like weird thing. Probably even some of your listeners, once they're like hearing this, they'll be like civilization. And with that being said, there's been a lot that's happened a lot in our future, and time and space isn't just linear. Thus, the Zeta Reticuli specifically, they are from our future, and they're a future version of humanity, actually.
Different incarnations, things like that. I gotta know, who makes the cut, Bridget? Like, why can't we be, is it only attractive people? Or are there like fat kids with bad teeth and big eyes roaming around up there?
Well, these are such good questions.
This one.
Yeah.
fact.
That is a fact. Bridget's right.
Ooh.
Wow.
I just watched the ET a few nights ago for the first time.
For the first time?
Well, hold on. But time's not linear, so maybe we should watch it for the first time like 20 years ago.
I'm Sean. Sitting with me always is Darius, Pat, and Steve. How are you guys, by the way?
Hello. Doing really good.
Wow.
That's a new intro
I
for
didn't think
me.
you'd break into a number like that.
Hey, boo-boo. That was really great.
So we're going to start today by clearing some things up right out the gate.
My acne?
Anything that starts with trans. And no one, they hear that trans, and nobody
Trans-Pacific
understands.
Partnership?
Like transatlantic, transocean.
Trans-fat.
Oh, trans fats are the worst.
His name's Pat, actually. That's his real name.
It's my bloodstream that's trans.
All right, guys. On Skype with us now is one brave and fascinating person. She was born a man and even lived the first 22 years of her life as a man. Please help me to give this woman a superhero's welcome, Autumn Asphodel. Autumn, how are you tonight?
From that very early
doing
age,
great. How are you?
I truly felt as though I was supposed to be a female, that I was supposed to live as a girl growing up.
It all
instead
seems so
of
stressful,
how I
like the
was
whole process.
as a boy.
But I do got a question. Did you get to keep the penis? Because
Wow.
because
he could use one.
Are those people really
I got
really
my phone.
friends if they're going to do those mean things to me?
Yeah, at that
So-
point, it's like, fuck those people.
yeah, I agree. In
Yeah.
fact, if you have their addresses, just give them to us. We'll just kick their ass.
Okay.
or in my case, I'd pay someone to. 'Cause I'm not very-
But I don't regret any of it because I am happy as who I am, and I can make do with things that I'm happy about.
Yeah, and that's all that matters is that you're happy, right?
Man, Autumn, that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well, you couldn't have ended that any better.
Yeah,
That was.
sorry you had to go through all that, but glad you're happy now.
I know, and thank you
Yeah.
for coming and hanging out with us. This was the coolest thing ever, Autumn. You were so great with us.
Shit, yeah.
And so open and honest.
Yeah.
You're an amazing person, and I hope you continue to be you and do what you do forever. Today we're talking about DID. Pat,
Did.
nice job. Dissociative.
Is it Darius in demand?
No.
The one we
Darius is
understand.
So how do we get Sean one personality? At least one likable personality.
You guys tired of this one?
Can't see your faces, unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad. We're super handsome.
Super handsome and superheroes.
Is living
Got it
with
all.
dissociative identity disorder and is currently harboring, including Jessica, 5 different and very unique alternate personalities. She started noticing this case at the ripe age when she was only 6 years old and has been learning to live with this disorder ever since. From the UK, please welcome Jessica Kolek. Did you just
Give yourself a round of-
Did you just
That's
give yourself
great.
a golf clap?
That's awesome.
Perfect.
That's very cool. And you're 5 hours ahead of us, so don't tell us what happens because we like to be surprised.
The oldest in my head were imaginary people in their own sense, you know?
Right. So can you change at any moment?
I could.
You
That would
could.
be very scary, but yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it can happen at any day, any time. Yeah.
I think she's
Okay,
the superhero.
so we've got. If you had any advice for anyone going through this right now, what would it be?
I guess just to say that you're not alone. It affects 1% of the population, and 1% is a lot of the population.
Sure is.
And you know that feeling can be really isolating, but I'd say that the advice is just to talk to someone, speak out to someone, even if it's not a medical professional, because I get that medical community can sometimes knock you back. I think if you're just able to speak out and reach for a support group or talk to someone else maybe with the disorder or somebody who is more accepting of your mental health, then definitely do.
You come out to Pittsburgh, you look us up, we'll take you out, okay?
All of you guys.
Yeah, anyone you want. You, Ollie, we'll take them all out. Oh, we'll get an Uber. Well, an Uber X, because we got to get more people in there.
And always remember to podcast responsibly.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Okay, guys, now we're going to go to a segment called Fuck You.
I missed that segment.
Quite a fantastic look back. After that, episode 18 began with Allegedly Dave.
Allegedly.
What was that about?
Allegedly.
What was it allegedly about, Steve?
The Flat Earth Society.
Flat Earth?
So you believe the Earth is flat now?
Yeah, absolutely. After that, I think, Pat, this was your favorite. Terry, let me see, Chiaki. She was the ecosexual.
The ecosexual, yeah.
She was cool as shit.
Fun fact about her, the only one of our guests, the only one who got 100% right in Factor Fucked.
Wow.
Well, because she was using her magic to cheat.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
After that, of course, we were hypnotized. Not all of us, but about shooting 50% here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Jason Christopher
is the man.
Is the man. Yeah.
Then I'm pretty sure this was your favorite, Steve. We had Steph Caldini on.
Oh. She is a nice lady.
Steve had a little crush on this one. This is an ex-Scientologist.
Little crush.
She was fantastic. Okay, then things got a little serious. We discussed 9/11, intelligence failures, as well as conspiracy theories that surrounded that horrible day. And I'm sure you can tell there's another montage coming up here, and it's a little long. I might not keep it all, but I just wanted to bring it back. But since it was so serious, I just put like just a few clips in there regarding the other ones. But please go back and listen to them. Then we finished off with the lovely Akasha Wolf.
Yeah.
Remember her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Devil's Night.
Is that when I talk like this?
And then, of course, we finished off the very last one with the awesome former hacktivist Greg Hosch. Let's have we'll get to that in a minute. One little final look back on this. Flat Earth coming to us live from off the grid nowhere. Please open your minds and your hearts and join me in giving a big superheroes welcome to Allegedly Dave.
Thanks, everybody.
16, and all she did was scream and cry.
Dave, thank you for not being a 65-year-old white guy with glasses and a crazy Christian. It made this conversation go much, much faster.
By the way,
I'm a 54-year-old, though, you know. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was going to say 45.
That's why you got to start drinking your own drink.
I'm drinking my pee right now. Hold on a second.
Apollo 11 was the space flight that landed the first 2 humans on the moon on July 20th, 1969. There have been at least 6 successful missions since then. Pat, do you agree? Pat?
I do.
You do agree. Dave, what do you think?
Wah-wah.
Okay.
Oh, man. That was
totally fine then.
Amazing.
As long as I don't have to say it, because I'll have to say sorry, Mum, after each one.
Allegedly, Dave?
Good.
Fucked. Sorry, Mum.
I love it. It doesn't get old.
Mum wins again.
Yes.
That's fucked.
That does not get old. That's fantastic.
Fucked. Sorry, Mum.
It's the Harlem Flat Trotters.
Allegedly, Dave's the best.
So, everyone's favorite ecosexual and creator of Surrender, please join me in giving a big superheroes welcome to Reverend Terry D. Sharkey. Very excited. And thanks again for doing this on such short notice. It was kind of a
You're
wild.
welcome, and thank you for doing respectful interviews. I listened to 3 or 4 of them.
Sexuality down to kind of the terms that drunk guys like us can understand.
It might be a stretch, and you might want to get high instead of drunk.
Oh,
because
neighbors, I had a daughter who, when I would go visit, would take me to, there was a little stand of pine, like 4 or 5 pine trees. She would take me to talk to the trees.
Look at that.
Right.
And Darius,
And what was-
Darius lost his virginity to a mechanical bull.
So we don't actually, we're not like advocates for people to have, again, intercourse, which is a very small subset of sexual.
It's like you know us.
Have you been talking to my fiance?
I'm Sean, and with me always is Steve, Darius, and Pat, and a whole bunch of other people.
There are a whole bunch of people here.
But our special guest today is Jason Christopher, a hypnotist out of Pittsburgh. He came here, and he is going to hypnotize us.
This town is just the individual I'm touching. Why are you speaking so fast, sir?
I had to go poop.
Definitely don't want to do that. Wait, what kind of car are you driving? What kind of car are you driving?
Camaro.
Oh, I don't want to poop in the Camaro. Definitely don't want to take a dump in the Camaro. Just the individual I'm touching. Why are you speeding so fast, sir?
My hair was on fire.
Your hair was on fire. I see. Just got
Not much left.
no, not much left at all. You have a little bit more than I do, so I'm impressed with that. That's good. It seems like you're crying over here, ma'am. It seems like you're very, very nervous. Why were you speeding so much?
This isn't my car.
Is not your car. Luke Skywalker and what? I'm sorry.
Darth Vader.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said Luke.
Here's father. Okay. If you guys enjoyed it, once again, my name is Jason Christopher. Thank you guys very much. Have yourselves a great night, man. Thank you guys.
On Skype with us now is a fearless young woman and an ex-Scientologist, Stephanie Caldani. And she's here to talk to us about her life in Scientology and how she's.
I couldn't talk to anyone. I was kind of kept in a little room with like 6 other girls. I was about the age of 12, and I worked slavery, and they took away everything that I had. I had nothing. I had no way to contact the outside world. I had no phone. I had no way. Well, when you first got there, they put you down in front of the meter, and they asked you really weird questions. Like one of the ones I mentioned on my video was that they asked me if I ever put my thumb up a lamb's butt or something stupid.
What?
And thank God they didn't ask me that.
Hold on. It's easy to laugh at that. I actually want to know that answer.
It blew up through 6 floors of the building, up to the ground floor.
Yeah, so through 6 feet thick concrete.
Absolutely. So the FBI shows up, and the NYPD says it's a transformer explosion. It's not terrorism, because they want the crime scene.
Well, that transformer must have been Optimus frickin' Prime then.
The FBI says it's the cops in the FBI. There's only 1,300 agents in the whole office, and any one time you might get 500. The NYPD had 40,000 police officers. They literally took the crime scene over. Big piston match between the bosses, and they finally said, we have NYPD cops on the task force. So they said, you're going to consult the FBI. The FBI's in charge of this, but you have all the bomb tech experts. You're going to consult. Well, we had a bomb tech expert on my task force. So they put a light down in the tunnel. They put a light down in the hole. They tie this guy up. I could give you his name, but I probably shouldn't. They tie this guy up on a rope, and they let him down. He's got a torchlight, and everybody's watching to see what happens. And they let him down very slowly. And 2 tugs means bring me up.
Right.
So he goes down to the ground floor. He turns his light on, and he looks around, and he's looked for forensic evidence, and he hears this. Can you pick that up?
Yeah.
That's exactly what he hears, only by 1,000. The bomb had blown in the basement of the Millennium Hotel, which was next to the World Trade Center, and blown in the meat locker for the restaurant, the Millennium Hotel. It had also blown into the West River. The West Side River runs right along the Hudson River.
I see where this is going.
So when he turned around, there was a 6-foot wall of engorged rats who had gotten in and eaten the meat, and blood was dripping from their mouth, and they were snapping their teeth. He pulled that rope 31 times. Up. Not in the script. Not in the movie.
That's not on YouTube.
Building 7 collapsed classically as a controlled demolition, as you would do any building that you wanted to take down and drop it into its own footprint.
Amazing.
Building 1 and 2 collapsed not classically, but it would have had to have some form of fairly dramatic controlled demolition because it was controlled.
I knew it.
Unbelievable.
Tonight is a very special night. Not only for our guest and this podcast, but for everyone. Tonight is All Hallows Eve.
Shout out.
Also known as
Devil's Night.
Studies numerology, astrology, and the spirit world. She's a pagan, solitary witch and a priestess of her own family coven. Please give a big superhero's welcome for Miss Akasha Wolf.
Explain the pentagram and what it really represents.
The pentagram represents earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. And it's
like
a
Captain
symbol
Planet.
for protection.
Are you happy as a witch?
Me? Absolutely.
You are?
I'm absolutely happy. Like, I never, ever regret my practice whatsoever. Like, every time I think about how much my practice has impacted my life in such a positive way, it kind of gets me all
It's referred
sensitive.
to in literature as 4 a.m. because folklore suggests that spells are more likely to come to fruition at this time. Fucked. Akasha.
That bad word you use.
Yeah. I like
I
it.
don't cuss.
But it's F-U-C-T.
F-U-C-T. It's cute like duct tape.
F-U.
Host took on the role of media interpreter for newspapers, websites, radio, and television. He is the co-founder and CEO of Rebel News, and you can hear him on his own podcast, The Greg Host Show. Please give a big welcome to our guest tonight, Greg Host.
Which also means no one can shut it down because there is no anonymous. Like when people say, oh, well, I know an anonymous. No, you don't. You know someone who sometimes acts anonymous if they feel like it. Going behind what you would normally be allowed to get behind. And with HB Gary, we started by deleting the backups first.
Nice.
Did you just say we?
I was there watching everything. I didn't issue any complaints,
Allegedly.
but I watched it all, and it was freaking hilarious. Places on the internet to go after pedophiles. You stick me on the child molesters, and I will turn over one with enough evidence to prosecute them every fucking day.
Fuck yeah.
Unbelievable. That's awesome. Hey, and how many people did you snitch on during that time?
An absolute number of 0.
Not
Fuck
a
yeah.
single
My man.
duty.
Not a single
And that
one.
was our look back in 2017. What do you think?
A lot of good times.
That was awesome. I actually heard some of that stuff for the first time.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny because there's been times where we've recorded these, and after you put them on the website to listen to, I listen to them and I laugh so hard. I'm like, man, that was so funny.
I wish I was there.
Probably should remember that.
That's a lot of the times for me, too, as well.
So we here at the studio try to keep you educated and entertained. Despite how it sounds, there's actually a lot of work that goes into every episode. Research, organization, outlines, directions. But the biggest speed bumps are self-inflicted.
Because of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes the trifecta of drinking whiskey, reading news articles, and trying to get it all in the short amount of time that we have can prove to be difficult.
Oh, no. I think I know where we're going with this. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Do you think we can get Jameson to sponsor us at some point? Because
I'm pretty sure they already do.
Yeah, we drink a lot.
We invest
of
a
it.
lot of it. Luckily, when I make a mistake, though, I have these friends in front of me who understand.
Did you
and
say
very,
steak?
Very kindly
they
pointed out.
always let it slide, showing restraint, dignity,
Oh, yeah.
and
We
respect.
have never once pointed out
This is a very
No,
the studio is a very safe place.
And I appreciate it. And I have you guys to thank for that. I thank you
definitely.
guys. What would a wrap-up party be without a blooper reel? So people that suffer from DID, they don't suffer from chronological lying, much as like a
Chronological?
Pathological?
They lie in order?
network of activists and hacktivists. They are a website nominally. They're a website dissociated with a group. It's described as
Dissociated?
Dissociated? That was a previous episode.
MPD. According to Wikipedia, DID is a mental disorder characterized by at least 2 distinct identities or dissociative personality states that alternately.
He made it through all those big words.
So the fundamental principles of
the fundamentals.
The principles.
So the fundamental. We don't even have
Nice.
time to talk about the U.S. presidential race.
The what race?
I'd rather not.
I almost got it.
You were so close.
The U.S. presidential race.
Vampire.
Vampires.
Vampires.
Are those like vampires? You get this at Lowe's? Find the cord.
My name is Sean, and we are sitting with always. I have Steve, I have Darius, and I can't even do this fucking gig anymore. All 3 trips were caught on surveillance video and has been released by the family-run farm.
Family-run?
Run DMC on this.
Whose house?
Family.
Run's house.
Family run.
Whose farm?
Farm.
The family-run DMC house.
View. Roadstein.
Roadstein? I don't think you should have peed.
So anyway, last time we interviewed a very cool transgender person.
Her name?
Shit.
What is a witch? Darius, if you could describe a witch just off your imagination, how would you describe a witch?
A crazy bitch with a hat, costume.
Were you just trying to rhyme there, or
You mean what they look like? Is that what you're saying?
How about like a Halloween witch?
Oh, okay. Let's try that again.
Yeah, okay. So Darius.
Called Newies.
Darius, if you could describe a witch just out of your imagination, how would you do it?
A very Halloween broad.
can we ask someone else?
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome.
As soon as he said hello, I was like, oh.
See how nervous he got? Fuck me in the face. What do I?
Oh, we nailed that shit.
Oh, perfect.
Right.
Good job,
All right,
guys.
D-Man, you ready?
Good job.
Well, that's our usual warm up. I always fuck up.
Yeah, Darius, you ready?
I
Yeah.
honestly
All right.
expected that.
Everyone, 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Hello.
D-Man, what do you got for us?
Okay, these are paraphrase from.
No,
It's a paraphrase.
You guys are starting to see how hard this is for Sean, and I appreciate it. But you're going to need to start over.
Okay, these are paraphrase from lonerwolf.com. Signed, your soul has been reincarnated.
Reincarnated. Oh my god.
You know the saddest part? I remember each and every one of those in regular podcasts. Like, what makes it in? I forget.
I always.
And there's so many more we could have put in.
My favorite though has to be
Roadstein, I know.
Family Run and Roastide. Has to be my favorite.
All right.
I'm
I don't know.
like sweating over it.
I personally like paraphrase.
Perfect. Moving on.
With us now on Skype.
It is time to go to fact or fucked.
I've been asking for this for so long.
We've done it every episode, and I have the stat sheet.
Oh, yes.
no.
Right?
Can I guess that Darius is in last place?
I bet
you
I'm in.
can.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm in last place.
I'm in
But-
last place.
You would be wrong, Pat.
I'm in last place.
You're not wrong either.
I'm not wrong?
You're not right either.
Okay. I'm
If
not
we
right,
do
or I'm not wrong?
percentages, the actual percentages,
fucked.
because sometimes Darius wasn't here.
Oh, yeah.
So I counted those both as zeros, not for or against.
Yeah.
So, Pat, you have 62% correct.
Wow, way to go.
Oh, hey, that's like
Hey,
a
proud of
D
you.
minus.
18 right, 11 wrong. Steve, 16 correct, 13 wrong, giving you 55%.
All right.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
Cut it in
D-Man,
half.
D-Man,
I'll take over 50.
D-Man, you have 12 right and 10 wrong, giving you also 55%.
It's actually not bad.
Our guests are shooting 65%.
Yeah,
they win.
They beat
So
us.
for the last time in 2017, it's time to play
Fact or fucked.
or fucked.
Fact or fucked?
These are all
Oh, God.
questions that you guys have had before.
Oh my
and
god.
you
I'm
have
gonna miss them
missed.
again.
You've missed them.
I'm gonna miss them again.
The question is, will you miss them one more time? Pat, the Harlem Globetrotters did not play in Harlem until 1961, 4 decades after the team's formation.
I'm going to say the opposite of what I said the first time.
I see what you did there.
Damn, I was going to say that answer
Could
too.
you be more specific for the audience?
Starts
Then
with an F.
I will
Yeah,
say.
let's start with an F.
I will say fact.
That is a fact.
Hey,
Nailed it.
Got it.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Come on, boys, let's go.
I like
Let's
the
do this.
I like the camaraderie here.
Holy
Steve,
shit. I'm blowing this for
Steve,
sure.
the Transformers Generation 2 comic introduced the concept of asexual quote-unquote budding, in which Transformers can reproduce asexually by allowing a mixture of liquid metals to burst from their chest to eventually become a new Transformer.
Fucked.
That's fact.
Fuck!
Oh, I fucking knew it.
I knew it.
And there's our first peak of the night.
Yep.
There it is. The term déjà vu, or the strong feeling of familiarity, translates from French to already seen.
What answer did I give last time?
It's none of your damn business.
I'm going to go with fucked.
It's fact. It's fact.
Damn it.
Wow, we had such a strong start, too, boys.
You.
Pat, the song Hypnotized by American rapper Notorious B.I.G. from the album Life After Death would be the last song released in his lifetime because he was killed a week later.
Fact.
That's a fact.
Wow.
Pat,
you are
I don't miss the same question twice.
Brought it back.
knocking them out of the
You
park.
do remember. Steve,
Hey.
Killing it.
the origin of the witch's broom came about from rumors that witches would lace wooden staffs with hallucinogens, or quote-unquote flying ointments, and ride them nude to ingest the drugs via their nether regions.
Fucked.
It's fact. It's
Damn
fucking
it.
fact.
Hey guys, take your first gut answer and then guess the opposite.
Gotta take notes.
Last
That's
one
tough.
goes to Darius. Darius. During a peg...
Kevin Durant.
Dern.
Anything's possible.
During a pagan coming-of-age ceremony, a member of the coven would bury their semen in order to bring new life to the earth.
Coming of age.
Coming. I'm gonna go with fact.
It's fucked again.
We actually heard that earlier tonight.
Yeah, he was on his phone. Did you see what happens? Unbelievable, you two.
I just want to know if this one will be counted in next year's numbers.
Absolutely not. We're done. Clean slate. You're done.
Clean slate.
But I went 2-0.
Not anymore, pal.
Nope.
Not after tonight.
That
you
just
didn't.
counts towards this year.
Well, consarn it.
Guys, we had an awesome comment on our iTunes. A beautiful comment. I had to read it to you.
Good
From who?
iTunes?
Yes. It says, listening to your podcast was a wonderful experience. There's 4 O's there.
Oh, wow.
Since I am a little younger, I totally resonate with Bridget Nielsen's quote-unquote theories. Thank you for making this content accessible for all generations. And infinite blessings, Christian Mariner.
Huh.
You think he's a hybrid child?
I love him.
He
I don't
might
know
be
who
one
he
of
is.
Bridget's kids.
He's awesome. So if you're still listening and you like the show, I need a favor. This has been a selfless relationship so far, but I need you guys out there in the podcast land to do something for me. I'm going to go ahead and ask that you take 1 minute, just
it's
1
just
minute
for
of your
you.
time. On your phone, hop on iTunes, click on the little podcast icon. It's a purple one. If you're not already subscribed, please click on that little magnifying glass.
Magnifying?
Top right.
Magnifying. I can see everything from above.
And search for Weekend Superheroes. Find us, click on our podcast, and click subscribe. That's it. That's all you need to do.
Subscribe.
If you already listen and you do like the show, give us a little love. Let us know you're out there by rating us, adding a review. Yeah, we'd like 5 stars, but you know what? Just be honest. Be who you be. You be you. And I promise, we will pump Darius full of whiskey and have him do a dramatic reading of some of your reviews in an accent of your choosing. And if you're wondering why we chose Darius, go ahead and have a listen.
British accent?
Yeah, Darius, let's hear your British accent. This ought to be good.
I don't think I have a British accent,
Well,
but I'll give it a
now's time.
chance.
Now's
Yeah.
the time.
Apparently, the mic's on me right now. I'm in the hot seat on the British accent here.
I didn't know the accent actually changed the word.
Also, the Brits had many more syllables than
It's
we
the-
ever expected.
British accent. And that's why you don't see that many black British people. They can't do the accent.
So please,
Holy Christ.
please keep sending reviews and requests for new ideas for the show, too. We love them. And we love you for sending them. You can also email us anytime at podcast@weekendsuperheroes.com. Okay, off the soapbox. I want to end the show a little differently today, because usually, after Fact or Fuck, that's the end. So there's a lot of setup that goes on before the podcast. We have our audio guy, Darius. Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you, buddy.
I do the best I can.
Darius on the ones and
Shout
twos.
out.
But sometimes, after a few shots, when we're setting up and testing the equipment, we can get a little antsy.
Oh, boy.
I don't like where this is going.
I don't like where this is going at all.
I don't know if I want to hear this clip.
I'm going to end the show
Shit.
on a little montage of hilarious extra audio I like to call the B-roll. Guys, check us out on weekendsuperheroes.com. You can check us out on Facebook. Look us up on Facebook and Twitter. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Spreaker, Stitcher, YouTube. Check us out. Please leave us comments. iHeartRadio. Now, that's awesome. Please check us out. Look us up. And for the last time,
Always remember.
in 2017, would you like to say goodbye, Darius?
Goodbye to the ladies.
Steve.
I got nothing on that, dude. Darius just says goodbye, and it's like, that's it.
Takes over the whole thing.
Yeah.
Pat.
I just want to say, always remember to podcast responsibly.
Wow.
Maybe we should say it together.
Always remember to podcast responsibly.
Keeping track of anything.
Yeah. Mine's probably...
Hey now.
Shit.
Okay. All right. Are we ready?
Check. Levels.
1. Wait.
Check.
And 5. 4.
Wait, hold on.
It's like a trippy-ass dream.
Be yourselves. Be yourself.
Can you edit that part?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you the Tag Team Champions of the World. Edit me.
Darius.
Monorail.
Babes on the internet.
Hot mic.
Live in 3, 2, 1.
The fan down.
7, 6, 5. Deep in underground, deep in the valley.
Reverb on the reverb. Check 1, check 2.
With the sound.
Echo factor fucked. Hey now, I feel pretty good about where I'm at right now.
I like my levels.
Should I talk louder? I feel like everyone's bigger than me.
Everybody check.
Usually you're bigger than everybody.
Checking levels.
You know what I mean?
Check 2. Hey, hot mic.
Keep them enthusiastic a little.
Hello.
Already regretting it.
From the window to the wall.
Yes.
To the sweat drop down.
Sean's an asshole.
It has a seeming purity in it.
Dude. Check 1, check 2. I can't wait till he has to edit this part out.
Wow, that's fucking deep.
Penis.
Irish rap. What is it like? Jameson, fucking Guinness.
Hi, Tipsy.
And we're done.
And
moving on.
Hey, thanks for joining the podcast. You were great. Hey.
All right, moving on. Now with us on Skype.
Hi, Tipsy. Penis. I wasn't sure if you guys were in it yet.
Blooper reel.
And this
Penis. Hi, Tipsy.
But what's stopping me as a man from just barging into a women's room and assaulting someone?
You know what's weird is I actually a couple weeks ago
assaulted a woman.
No.
Fuck off. Penis. Hi, Tipsy.
Babes.
No, stop. No. Fuck, put your hands down. Fuck this. Come on.
I thought you were supposed to put your hands up.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Everyone get your shit
Hi,
together.
Tipsy. Penis. I can't wait till he has to edit this part out.